you guys hold me to this. I'm going to take this. Never a Texan but Nico. I'm going to fold this. I don't care who gets drafted. I'm going to fold this up, put it in my pocket. No, I'll eat it and I'll swallow it. And you guys make sure that I never draft a Texan, no matter who lands in this situation on draft day. You hear me?
From the FantasyFootballShow.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show. Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
But Smitty, I'm hearing rumors that CJ Stroud might be on the radar of a lot of teams looking for a quarterback to trade for him. Is it true? Look, I honestly don't know what to say. Because why would you go after CJ Stroud? Number one. Okay, number two, because this guy barely even continued to play football. Like, he was benchable. That's how bad he was at times. There were moments where he kind of bounced back at the end of the year. And really, Caley, the offensive coordinator, started to kind of do some things, and he was awful. Started off the year awful. Caley's one of the worst offensive coordinators in the league. They made Bobby Slowick, if you remember, a scapegoat. Now they're going to probably make Caley a scapegoat. I'm surprised they didn't make him a scapegoat this offseason, but Caley was awful. He's awful. What are we doing here? The Texans were the worst offensive line in football. They ranked in the bottom 30 in both pass block and run block, but 32 overall. They were dreadful. And you think that teams are sitting there going, wow, I definitely like the way Stroud looked in 2025. I'm going to go acquire this guy. He is on the verge of maybe having one more go before he's benched for whatever quarterback, whether it's Mills or whoever is going to be behind Stroud, wherever he ends up, and probably 90% going to be, 95%, 98% going to be in Houston. Honestly, though, I wouldn't put it past some of these GMs and decision makers. You know, I'm done saying that can't happen. 100% that. I'm done saying that, especially when it comes to dumb moves, because any of these GMs and coaches are capable of making dumb moves. He's not a quarterback you want to go after. His confidence is shook. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's gone backward. He hasn't even progressed at all. He doesn't look good. His confidence is shattered. He could use some new scenery. I'll tell you that right now. I think that if Stroud has a shot at being legitimately close to what our expectation was starting to go toward, even if we dial it back, if you remember, like, he's our top 2 or 3 dynasty QB. Remember those conversations coming out of his rookie year? He was getting ranked in the top 3 dynasty QB rankings. Similar to how, May was getting ranked right before the playoff run here in 2025/2026 playoff season. May was number 1 or 2 in Dynasty for quarterbacks, and redraft 1 or 2, and then he had, a bad playoff experience, and now he's going as QB 4-5. This stuff changes quickly, but you look back to Stroud after his rookie year, Dynasty circles had him some cases number 1. I remember doing a Dynasty mock draft or 2 coming off that rookie year, and he went number 1 overall in Dynasty mocks. And even in a real league we did, he went as the first Dynasty QB. It's wild how quickly sometimes people will jump on a train. And I admit I was very down on him coming into the draft, and I had Bryce Young ranked ahead. And I look like a fool coming out of year 1. I look like I got that wrong. Clearly I didn't. Clearly Stroud was propped up paper tiger, and Bobby Slowick had a lot to do with that. And then they canned him the next year when Stroud and the team did bad. I don't know what to say here. I don't see any appeal from any other team looking to remedy their quarterback situation by going after a guy that has a lot of questions, and then you change his offense and his scheme and everything. Partly probably why they aren't taking Caley out of this situation is they're like, man, if we take away his offensive coordinator again, make him learn a whole new system, like, we're really going to set him back. And we had a little progress. Let's see if we can keep things going. That's probably why they made that move. But I'll tell you right now, Caserio is one of the best GMs in football, but this thing's not being run right. And it's going backwards. It's going backwards. They have no shot at being 32nd worst team, the worst team in the league on the offensive front. Run block, pass block, they're horrible. Bottom 2 in both of those areas, no matter what. No matter what way you spin it, no matter what data you look at, you want to look at it from a weird projected versus expected versus outcome, whatever way you want to twist up the data, they're the worst, second worst, or third worst offensive line in pass blocking and in run blocking, and obviously total. They came up as number 32 overall across every data and metric I could look at. And there's people that do different defensive metrics and measure it differently. They're 32nd. But in run blocking, this guy, unfortunately, Woody Marks, our boy Woody Marks, would get the ball handed to him while he was already on the ground. He'd be down, tackled, 3-yard loss, and then somebody would walk over and go, "That's on you, pal." And then he grabbed the ball, minus 3 yards. This guy was getting hit in the backfield before he had a chance to even think, maybe I'll make a move. Maybe I'll make a football move. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time. Bed Bath & Beyond, I don't know if I'll have time. Woody Marks didn't have time. Woody Marks, poor guy, was getting hurt every play. Imagine trying to take 2 or 3, 4 hits every time you're trying to receive the football. No wonder he was in the blue tent every game. It wasn't even that Marks was injury prone. He was getting beat into the ground. There were some plays where Marks would get the ball. He'd literally get like jammed into the ground. You know what? When you get up and you hit your knee on something and your whole world, you almost like have a concussion in your knee. Your whole body goes numb. You feel ice cold. You just get rocked. Or if you've ever gotten hit and had a concussion, it looked like Marks, every other play, was just getting driven straight into the ground like a steak. Like someone hammering a steak into the ground, and then he'd get up and you go to the tent, and you just thought, this poor guy, receiving monster college, he had an amazing receiving resume that he brought into this thing, could have really been something special. Maybe he escapes Houston somehow in the next year or two and emerges again like maybe Chuba Hubbard. Not that Chuba Hubbard went somewhere else, but that it took a while for that to happen. You know, Dowdle, whatever. Maybe Woody Marks gets a shot somewhere else. I hope they free him somehow, some way. Just some situation emerges, and I don't know. Woody Marks is hard to trust. And really, any running back that gets drafted in this situation, how are they going to fix it? How are they going to fix it when you have the same offensive coordinator who failed miserably last year? I have no hope for Stroud. I have no hope for any running back that's running behind this offensive line. And they will try and probably replace Woody because they're going to blame Woody for the yards per carry. Woody would have excelled. If Woody had a top 12 offensive line, Woody would have been Manungai. Manungai is exciting, right? We're not excited about Woody. Why would we be? It's not his fault, but we're not. The only player I love in this losing situation, playing from behind, you got to throw the ball, whether it's good throwing, bad throwing. You got Mills or whatever quarterback. We've seen Nico. You know, I'm going to go Nico here. We've seen Nico survive with Mills. We've seen Nico survive with multiple quarterbacks. Nico's pretty QB-proof. No one's totally QB-proof. We learned that with JJ last year, but this guy is proven to be one of the more QB-proof wide receivers. This is the only player I want anything to do with, and that goes for even if they draft Jonah Coleman or Emmett Johnson. We'll play it by ear. I'm sure I'm going to be a little more excited about them than I would be returning Woody Marks, unfortunately, to this situation. But I don't know. Will you guys make me promise? Make me a promise. I in my pocket, I'm going to fold up a little note. Let's rip this up. We're going to put this note in my pocket. Okay? I need your help. I need your help. Let's erase this Tyreek Hill concern. Go watch that live stream. Never, this is the reverse of draft day. Can you even read that? The pen's not even working. Never a Texan, but Nico. Okay? No matter what, you guys hold me to this. I'm going to take this. Never a Texan, but Nico. I'm going to fold this. I don't care who gets drafted. I'm going to fold this up, put it in my pocket. No, I'll eat it and I'll swallow it. And you guys make sure that I never draft a Texan no matter who lands in this situation on draft day. You hear me? You hear me? Stick to the plan. Nico and Nico only. I'm out of here. I'm live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday, live whenever big news breaks, live at midnight Eastern almost every single night. And please subscribe to the new Rumble channel. It's blowing up at 10,000 followers, and we're at about 4,000. We're doing an additional brand new Rumble show, baby. So you're going to want to be subscribed for that alone. And you'll help trigger that show to launch at 10K followers. See you all at 8 p.m. Again, I'm live every single Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern and live whenever big news breaks. See you on the next one. Deuce.